Alright, so as I've been wondering what's going to be my Friday video, it then came to me that Meek Mill was dropping an album today, which then made me ask myself, when's the last time I even listened to Meek Mill? What, since 2018 when my favorite sports team did that Super Bowl thing? Well, either way, when listening to his latest project Expensive Pain, it makes me wonder if I'll ever really listen to him again.
Nope.
With this album being loaded with features such as Kehlani, Giggs, and Young Thug, this project seems more like a lower bar in Meek's career in comparison to the projects he's dropped previously, making me wonder if he'll ever really come back to fruition. So to start it off, we have the intro Hate On Me that uses this very familiar sample, alongside some heavy bass and hi-hats while Meek goes off on this more confident streak of bars, rapping about his success and disregarding everyone who's looked down on him. This is probably one of my more favorite tracks in the album, especially with the beat switch that comes through near the end, being only about 30 seconds, but I wish it was for sure a bit longer, or even its own track. But as we move on, we see somewhat of a pace change in the album between songs 100 mph and On My Soul, from this more hype track to this more southern trap inspired track that sounds like something you heard from NBA YoungBoy. But as this album bounces through complete mood changes due to the messy assortment of tracks, we do have some opportunity to hear some highs that stand out somewhat in comparison to the lows that I wouldn't say are bad, they just seem very boring. And in other cases, it's like the features do better than Meek on a lot of these songs, such as Me with ASAP Ferg or Northside Southside featuring Giggs, that if they didn't really have these features, I wouldn't really like them as much. But as for the production, it was fair but nothing too appealing. As I've stated before, this album lacks proper assortment, so it seems all over the place, like he's jumping between different styles to try out while at the same time using his own style to try and keep people entertained. But that doesn't discern from the fact that there are some good beats on this project, such as the intro that I've stated before, or the track Northside and Southside with Giggs that just seems like the perfect element for both the Philly and UK rapper. As for the features, I feel as if they do a better job than Meek in most of these tracks, with them taking over as if it was their own song. Lil Uzi on Blue Notes 2 is just him floating for less than 30 seconds on a beat that perfectly fits him, or Kehlani singing that carries the fuck out of their track Ride For You. Because when I say without her that song would be ass, I mean that song would be utter garbage. But overall, this album wasn't too much appealing for me, with it seeming like a forgettable and messy project that's only good parts are when Meek is rapping over some fast paced, high energy beat. But when getting out of that element, I just see a messy album with high grade features that take over most of this project. So to put this on a scale, I'm giving this a low 5 out of 10, and that's just how I'm gonna have to leave it. But how do you guys feel about the new Meek Mill album? What were your favorite tracks? Do you think that he can improve from this project, or has he hit his stalemate? Let me know down in the comments while liking and subscribing. Make sure to follow my IG and Twitter, and if you like the illustrations used in this video, make sure to follow the artist as well because she's dope. And on that note, I'll see you on Monday for a discussion video. Peace.
Hey yo, look who fell asleep first.
Prank him, John.
You already know. Yo!